Hey everyone, welcome to Birds of a Feather. Today we're working on a project with a group of international bloggers, and this month our theme is Mystical Makes. We've got a ton of vintage sewing machines, some of which don't work, so in order to make use of some of the parts, what I have right here is a flywheel. Now this of course isn't from a sewing machine, this is just an old candlestick that I'm going to use. And right over here,
this came off of here, this hand wheel came off of here, but if we want to mount this in the candlestick, we're going to take this little shaft off with this special tool. You could just take this screw out and try and pull it off, but they're usually very, very tight. So we put this into here, and then we're going to turn this. This is going to watch. You watch, this comes right off the shaft. See it moving?
oh yeah,
So it's pulling it off the factory shaft, okay? Once that's come loose, we take this off, and that's how this hand wheel fit onto this machine, like that.
Okay,
It's
so
flush. Now, it's much smaller than the one that came on this machine, but this will fit on here, and that's how. So if this fits in here, oh, it doesn't.
it's actually fine that it doesn't fit inside the candlestick because you can just epoxy it right on top. Before I polish up this chrome, I'm just going to give it a clean with some of this Gojo, and I'm going to be using some of these cotton pads. As you can see, it does a great job of getting the grime off without adding water. I don't want to add water because I really don't want to be rusting out this metal. That's turn of the century grime right there. I'm just gonna dip this cotton pad right in. With each pass, it gets cleaner and cleaner. Now that the Gojo has got off most of the grime, I'm gonna polish with Autosol. And that's just gonna be on these chrome parts here. Now, I ideally would have liked to have used tarot cards, but I don't have any. I do, however, have a package that's missing some cards. I'm missing 2 cards here, the 3 and the 6. So it's not a usable deck. What I have here is a hand wheel from a sewing machine. I've got some alligator clips. I've got the spindle right there from the same sewing machine that this wheel is going to attach to. I have this tarnished candlestick. And I'm not going to polish it, I'm going to leave it in its vintage state because I think it goes lovely with this vintage hand wheel. And over here I've got a stopper for a bottle of wine that I'm just going to use the finial, and it's going to pop right on there. So I've got a bunch of earrings here. I'm just going to remove the earrings from this cardboard backing, and I'm going to use this as a template. I'm just going to pop it over one of my cards here. I'll just hold it in place. Now what I have here is just a small hole punch. This is a Beadsmith 1.5 millimeter. I'm just going to place it right over that hole, punch it through. I'll turn it around, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Punch it right through. But I'm left with 2 holes in my card here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add my earrings like so. Then I'm going to take one of these alligator clips, and they've already got the magnets on the back. I'm going to add this on, just clip it right there. And there we go. That's my first card on the carousel. Now I can turn it around and do the same thing. I'm going to punch the remainder of these cards, and I'm going to add this to the carousel. Now I do have to get some more earrings to place in the holes so that I can complete my carousel. Let's just get a closer look. So again, I'm putting my template over my playing card, and I'm going to center it. I'm going to take my Beadsmith 1.5 mil hole punch. Just going to place that right through the hole and punch it through. Turn it around and do exactly the same thing on the other side. And there you go, holes are punched. I've got my alligator clips ready to go. Magnet is on the back. And I've already got a few on the carousel here. I'm just going to turn it and add my next card right on there. Continue on to the next.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make your very own earring carousel. For more upcycle ideas, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to get notifications of our upcoming projects. Join us again soon for another flip on the fly.